So this is Matt. I was going to do a little video on my Hot Wheels collection today, show some of the Hot Wheels I've collected over my life. So this is a hallway in my house, and I've got them in acrylic diecast and some of the old Hot Wheels cases, and good way to display them. And then here's a bunch of cars. We'll just start right here and we'll go around. These are a lot of the newer Porsches that they've come up with lately. Easy to find, fairly easy to find in Publix, the grocery store, or Target. It's normally where I pick them up. Here's some BMWs up here. Some different miscellaneous cars. There's the right there. It's kind of hard. That's the Sam Walton truck. Not a big fan of Walmart anymore. I was assistant store manager there for a while. Walked off the job. It was a nightmare. These are some of the workhorses in there. And these little mini cars, they came out of I think a Sears catalog for Christmas one year my mom and dad got for me. And here's a few Ultra Hots in here. And different little cars. This Viper used to be it used to be such a collectible car to have, and really not so much anymore. I do have a few Johnny Lightnings, like the Dukes of Hazzard car, of course. Danica Patrick Indy car, of course. I got that. This Johnny Lightning. Hertz Oldsmobile was a nice car. This is the Bull Run car series. That was a real big deal when they came out. I think I have a few extra loose ones of those. James Bond car. Here's a few old black walls there. The Aura 2. I really liked this one when I was a kid. I think we'll see the old one that I had as a kid. That's a better representation of it. These Real Riders, when they first came out, was a huge deal when we were kids, because they real rubber tires, and after years and years of the old plastic ones, was such a big improvement. All my friends and I, we just really wanted to see those rubber tires, and I remember playing in the snow with these, and you can see where the axles rusted there, probably from playing in the snow. But my friends and I would rip the wheels off them and go buy more. And then, like this Dodge truck has the hijacker, so you can jack up the back, which is kind of neat. And there's the 34 to jack up. There's the 18 van, the snowplow. This was a real popular when it came out. Highly desirable. I remember back in, I don't even know what year it was, in the 80s sometime. Snowplow. And then the Final Run series, that was kind of a big deal. I didn't buy all of them, but I bought a couple of them. I was in the Redline Club for a while, but then it just got ridiculous. They started just remaking everything. So I just buy online if something really comes up I really like. This Hall of Fame series was really neat, I thought. They had some really nice cars. And I really like the Enzo Ferrari and there's some really people that were big people in racing or designer cars. Gave some credit to some people. So I really like that. This is my Ford case, and just want to kind of go slowly, but you can see all the different. There's the ZZ Top car. That was a really neat car. All my friends when we were kids wanted. This is a Matchbox car. There, a couple of Matchbox. It's the Eleanor car from the Gone in 60 Seconds, I think. And some of these cars are out of packs. Some of them are I think that's a Johnny Lightning there. That's an old Matchbox there, forward. Lincoln. This one's kind of interesting. That little switch on the side actually turns the front axles. which is kind of neat. There's another Matchbox. It's a Matchbox cop car. Lifeguard. I had this in blue when I was a kid. You'll see it in the Redline case. Doesn't look as good as that one, of course. This one is one I bought as an adult, and here's the one when I had it as a kid. I really played with that one quite a bit. Had little dogs that went in the back originally, I think. Here's the Cobras. Got a bunch of Cobras. I used to really want to have one of these in real life. Now it's not such a burning desire. I really did like all the different Cobras that they made. These was the 100% cars, really popular in the black boxes. Then they got really devalued, and now I see they're starting to cost a little more again. Shelby 3, awesome car. I really don't think that got the props it probably should have. Chevys, got a lot of Chevys, of course. Popular make and a popular car. Got some little bit rarer cars right there. These are the Super Vans, Super Chromes vans from when I was a kid. These vans right here with the flames, I can't believe how many of those I bought and destroyed and bought and destroyed. Those still look pretty good there. This is a custom Hot Wheels. I have a few custom Hot Wheels, but the custom Dukes of Hazzard are one. This one's kind of interesting. It was a pace car in Australia, kind of hard to get. I finally got one. On the rare side. I think this Dodge pickup and these Dodge Vipers, I think those were in a 3-car set originally. But when I moved a few times, I had to bust up open and just make it fit. Got the Vipers. That's a red, white, and blue Viper. It's kind of neat. Some Pontiacs. More Vipers. Trans Ams. That was kind of a hard one to get there, that yellow one. There's a brown one I never did get. I always look for, but never got the brown one. And then let's go over here. This case got broken last time I moved. This is my police cars. It was an old Matchbox. And I've got the Redline of the Olds in a different case. But a lot of variations of over the years, different police cars Matchbox has come out with that I liked. And that Space Cop was kind of neat when that came out I think in the 80s too. A futuristic one there. I should put all the lifeguard stuff together. This is actually one of the Redlines I had as a kid. I had the gun on it. I think the gun still is on it. Yeah, it still is there. More police cars. That's an old black Datsun Z and Jaguar. Those were pretty collectible at one time. That's the 100% Ferrari GTO. And that's a custom car there. Somebody made. Once in a while I'll buy the customs. I think they're neat. There's a Viper in there. I don't know. This kind of a mixed lot of stuff. This is an old Matchbox tow truck I just had as a kid. I thought it was kind of neat. Kept it. There's some Ferraris. Old Matchbox. U.S. Mail. Wonder Bread. This tow truck's real popular. They've made tons of those. These are kind of like some of the fantasy ones that they've come out recently with. I like the Volkswagen themed ones. The bottle cap opener car. This one I found in the supermarket the other day. It's like a little Formula One cartoon car. The Mystery Machine. Scooby-Doo fans. A bunch of Corvettes that have come out recently. There. And then here's my Corvette case. Right here. And you can see there's a bunch of Corvettes. Black wall Bugatti. I really like the Corvettes. I used to have a Corvette. I'll show you a picture of that in a little bit. I think there's a 2-hour Giant Lightning right there. This is the patch. You had the 3-car set. You got the patch. It's kind of neat. Those are the 100%. 82 Crossfires. I think that's a Johnny Lightning there, but I just thought it was really cool. This green one was kind of rare. The rubber real riders. The 80s. This is one of the open package bull runs that they came out with. Some more common cars. That's a Johnny Lightning, I think, there. That one too, the black one. I really like the Oshkosh snowplows. I got a bunch of those in another box someplace. I always thought this one was pretty cool, this station wagon. That's a real rider. That was kind of a neat car there, gold. I think that's a mail away car. We'll go over here to the Porsche case. We got a lot of the older, obviously, cars. That's the final run one. This one actually comes from Germany. I think someone gave me that one. But here's some gold ones. There. That's a 100% car there. This one as well. A couple Redlines, Redline Porsche there. This one was the hauler that I had as a child. That green one I had as a kid. Most of these I bought with mowing lawns money or just over the years. Just collected. Matchbox 944. That was a big car when I was in high school. It's a Matchbox, the blue one there. This is, I think that's a treasure hunt right there. A couple of those, just because it was a 959. There's a couple red lines there. A little bit newer cars there. A little more common. BMW. These are unspun cars. I've kind of got into that. I don't know, I think they probably walk out the back door of the factory or something. I've got a few of those unspun cars. I really like this one. I think that's a cool looking car. We've got some Mercedes. That's an old Matchbox. Matchbox did a lot of Mercedes because they were at one time they were produced in England. I think they were a little more popular, Matchbox, than Hot Wheels in Europe. When Hot Wheels bought Matchbox, they kind of killed the Matchbox collectability. It seems like everything Matchbox kind of fell out of favor. I actually sold a lot of my Matchbox collection about that time. Just got rid of a lot of Matchbox except for the favorite ones, like this one. When this one rolls, the guy pops up and down. That's from when I was a kid. There was a train, Matchbox train, and you could put these containers on the flat cars. It was pretty cool. Got a couple BMWs there. BMW race car. Volkswagens. That's the old Matchbox Volkswagen there. Baja Bug, Real Rider. The Vanagon's kind of neat because the hood, the top pops out. There was a blue one, I sold it. There's the Matchbox van. Volkswagen Squareback. That's always kind of popular. Volkswagen people. That's a dragster. That one actually opens up. It's a Matchbox. A couple Audis. And moving along to the next case. These are a lot of the real old ones I have. It's a Matchbox snowplow. and some chaparral. A lot of these I've bought over the years, or I had as a kid. Some Volkswagens. Beach bombs, they used to be worth $100 a piece. Now they kind of, not so much since the Redline Club produced so many new ones. Seasider with the boat. That's in pretty good shape. That's a good collectible car. The Ferrari. These all kind of look the same, but there's minor differences with the stickers or where they were made. That's a kind of a neat collection there. There's the Camaros. That purple one's a redone one, but the two blue ones are real. The Muttmobile, it's kind of neat. There's a Corvette. Lola's. Jet Threat, I don't know why, but it's always kind of been one of my favorites. And that's the beat up one's the one I had when I was a kid. I always like the Jet Threats. Ferrari. This Herfy's car in mint condition is worth quite a bit of money. It's a fast food chain in Washington State where I grew up. Gave those away. And I actually got that in one of the Happy Meals. There's the tow truck, the one I had as a kid. A little better quality one I bought later. There's the blue pickup. Talked about earlier in the video. Camper. This is a real favorite one of mine when I was a kid. It's beat up. The 57 Chevy. 57 Chevy I had as a kid. Taxi cab I had as a kid versus one I bought from someone else. Took a little better care of their toys. These two came in a set. It was like a race set that I had when I was a kid. This is probably one of my oldest ones right here. This Caddy. I mean, you see the wheels are just worn down from playing outside on the patio or on the driveway for years. Here's a couple of the police cars, fire trucks, no Porsche, a few more Redlines. These sand crabs, kind of like a Volkswagen, and I really think they're cool. This one has the window on top. You can see that, the window on the top, really kind of cool. That one has it, the green one doesn't. It came out later. And there's another Ferrari in here. I like that blue Ferrari. Gold Ferrari. These police cars, I had more of them, but the big deal about the police car is the clear bubble top versus the enamel top, and then the other thing is black fenders. You can find them with black fenders. This is my Oldsmobile, one of my oldest cars. It's supposed to have stickers of blue stars on it, but you know, and the tail probably got ripped off with the pliers way back when. That has sentimental value. Mustang with opening hoods, kind of cool. Funny Money, it should have a plastic like bumper on the front, but that went long gone. Blue Corvette. Paid a lot of money for a purple Corvette, and it's right here, a dark, it's hard to see, dark plum. It's supposed to be rare. I paid a lot of money for that quite a few years ago. But I really like this blue one. Looks the color on that. It's a red one. This is another one of my favorites. Right here, in green and purple. There's a cool jet car. There's a little Mercedes. A pink. A lot of people collect the pink ones. I didn't go crazy about that. This is one you can pull the back of it and the side slides out for the driver to get in, which is really kind of cool. These ones has a little black piece on the top. You can turn the lights on and off. These are the Nomads, and on the old ones, like this, you can actually pop the hood, which is kind of cool. Obviously, that all kind of faded away as they mass-produced stuff. There's one of the vans, the old vans. And then, more modern, I would say, is the treasure hunt craze. If you buy treasure hunts, watch out, because you'll pay a lot up front, but after a little while, the variations pop up and new treasure hunts come out, and really, there's very few that really kept their value through the years. You can pick up a lot of treasure hunts pretty cheap, under $20. Obviously the first ones, the 95, I think it was 95, really collectible. This car is the auto, was always on the old packages, but they never made. And then they made the club, made it. This is a variation Dukes of Hazzard car. Obviously they didn't do Dukes of Hazzard, but everybody knows it's the Dukes of Hazzard car. Dodge. A lot of this was a variation here of the Corvette, dark gray and dark gray. This is a pink cord they gave away at some function. I have to take it out to see it, but I bought it. There's a where are we at? This Corvette was real collectible when it came out. The Woody. They've made tons of them. They've kind of made too many, in my opinion, of different molds. The more they make, it's harder to collect them all, and people kind of lose interest when they overproduce. But they have. And these are some just cars I liked. Or that's a treasure hunt there, that Porsche. The Radio Flyer. I remember people paying $100 a car for that at the very beginning. There's a variation there. Two different types of wheels. The milk, got milk, that's real common, but it was pretty hot when it came out. These are some different little cars. This bus, when it came out, was everybody went crazy, and they made, for years they made tons of different ones of that bus. This Real Rider set, I don't think I have all four anymore, but I did keep the dump truck and the Corvette. Those are a couple Johnny Lightning all black ones. And here's a snowplow in the package. I just think that was, I couldn't get enough of those. I got a bunch of those. And then moving along, here's some of the Redline Club cars that I bought when I was in the club, or I bought after. But you can see there's some more hot, super treasure hunts there too. And collectible cars. These are the money cars. Came out, was kind of neat. I thought this Woody was pretty good. Put a surfboard on the top. This Volkswagen Bug I got at a Hot Wheels show. It was a treasure hunt. Pretty cool. There's another auto. And then there's a fire chief car came out. Police chief. A variation of the most collectible car, the pink bus. They made a ton of them. Pink Bug. That was pretty desirable when it first came out there. That's a Redline. The George Jetson's car is kind of neat. I kind of like that one. These are a little bit more common to find, but on the card cars. This was another one of their Hot Wheels Club cars. They had a 4-car set. I wish I had you could see the whole package, because the package labels on those are pretty good. Another bus. This kind of lights up. You switch it on a light, and that billboard car lights up. The Ferrari, when they remade that. These were birthday cards at Target. And a lot of the customizers bought these just for the wheels and just tore the cars apart. Look, always looking for those rubber wheels. This Gulf Porsche. I saw people just hoarding those, just buying every single one off the racks. There's another treasure hunt. These classics, kind of like all metal, tops and bottoms. I bought a bunch of those because they were all antifreeze. And here's just some carded cars. This is kind of neat. These come from Japan. Kind of pumped up right before the Speed Racer movie came out, because everybody knows that movie bombed because it was crap. But big following of Speed Racer. There's some collectible Corvettes or mailaways or something. There. This is a BMW with green wheels. That was collectible at one time. Little red bug. There's another little Volkswagen bug they made. That's a custom there, Lowenbrow Porsche. This was worth quite a bit of money for a while. Now they get them fairly cheap. But it's the Happy Birthday Shelby. The one below it's Japanese carded one, Tokuro's or something like that. I found this at Walgreens. I just liked it. A Snoopy van. And Snoopy on the car came out a couple years ago. There's a Pacer, 57 Chevys. That's the old Eldebrock. Before they really were making a lot of custom stuff. There's another desirable Ferrari, hard to get. This is a mail-aways at Kmart. Hot Wheels. You had to buy so many Hot Wheels and you could get one. These are the 100% cars before they put into the black boxes. And then up here, we got a few of the world race cars. You couldn't give those away, and now in the packages people pay money for them. Just things change in the hobby. Got a couple of little things there. There's the Oldsmobile club car. A few kind of tall there. A couple 100% cars. That's the Gulf Porsche. Came out, I don't know, last Christmas to Christmas before. Real collectible. These are neat. These are the World Race Toy Fair car. The Auto. That's 100% up there. These Park and Place cars came out. I was still pretty much a kid, or teenager when those came out. But those were kind of neat. Got a few of those. There's a Super Treasure Hunt fire truck. There's a couple 100% cars. That 917 is really cool. I really like that one. I got a yellow one of that too somewhere. This one's kind of a hot rod case. A few hot rods in there. There's another Real Rider. This lead sled's pretty cool. Those two are Sizzlers. I never had that one as a kid because it was a little bit expensive, but put gas in it or wound them up or something. Some of those bone crushers. They went crazy on variations on that too. I think that's pretty much just all common stuff, or fairly common. Just cars I liked they came out with. And I'll go back over here a bit. These are loose treasure hunts. That's a club car. That's a auto, another auto I got. This happens to be loose. Trans Am. Super van. This one's some kind of variation to this one. So Fast, but I've got two of those. And then these are the only two in package Redlines I have. Fairly common, but it's just nice to have two in, even though their packages are kind of rough. And here's some more cars here. Old Corvette. Viper. This is some more black whale hijackers. Oldsmobile race car. I loved that when I was a kid. I used to play that in front of the fireplace all the time. It's another real rider. You don't see too much. So that's all. A little bit of, a lot of, you know, cars here. I got a few more in my office. I'll show you. So this is another little case I have in my closet. But I've got the McLaren, a couple of the 100% sets I really liked. This Mercedes, the Porsche set, on 62nd set, another Mercedes, Matchbox Ferrari, that 100%, I mean that Italian Coca-Cola Ferrari was hard to get. I should have showed you that in the other case. I really like the paint job on that blue tube car there. The two Ferraris. That's the audio anniversary. There was a t-shirt that came in this can. T-shirt's long gone. Used to wear it to the club when there was a Hot Wheels club. I used to wear it all the time. This is the birthday, 80th birthday for Carroll Shelby. And then the two Cobra sets. The Jay Leno Cobra. These are the steering rigs. I used to have more, but I sold them. But those are pretty cool. You steer them on the back. So this video is getting kind of long, but I'll just show you the Ferraris. That's a real old Matchbox one there. There's a custom. The real riders. The yellow one was a custom I bought. There's an old black wall. The red lines above it. Enzo. This one's kind of interesting. It's stamped Hot Wheels, but I think it's just something weird about it. It's not really a Hot Wheels. That's a Matchbox. This Ferrari is like one of the last ones. It was still metal top, metal bottom. Before they all got kind of cheap and started making them all plastic on the bottom. Unless you pay $5. This was really big when Miami Vice was on. That Testarossa came out. These are some newer Porsches here. That's a Matchbox, but just a cool car, F40. World class, and they had the silver. I had a bunch of those world class cars. They had the silver windshields. So here's the Coca-Cola car I just showed you the can for. Those were given away at a race in Italy, and it was quite a challenge to get those. I had two of them, and I sold one. I sold it for a lot more than I paid for it. I kind of financed this car, actually. And I have more cars than this also, and they're boxed up. But I really like this one a lot. And somebody made a custom with real kind of cooler wheels on it. There's the Hot Wheels, and then I just thought it looked really cool with the custom wheels. This one was pretty cool too. Those wheels look good on it. That's the Testarossa out of the two-car set. Or not a Testarossa, Enzo Ferrari. That Momo car was pretty good too. I have more in boxes. I just don't have room to display. So this is a one that's hard to display because it's like a hat box. It's got the Larry Wood design cars in it from little anniversary, little Volkswagen, and then probably his most famous one of his most famous ones is the Oldsmobile 442. It's got the ghost flames on it. And then here is the heavyweights I have. This is the race trailer and the race truck. Obviously the door opens on that. I don't know if it will come out, but this has a ramp that pulls out. You can drive your cars up on. Obviously a lot of the kids broke the ramp and a lot of kids broke the door off the race team. Same thing with the fire engines. The ladders disappeared on a lot of kids'. This is the light blue glass, the dark blue glass. And then you can see that's the metallic there. And which one? Oh, this one's the enamel. The enamel versus the metallics. The moving van. The little door opens in the back. The cement truck. The cement rolls. You can turn it. Pretty cool. This dump truck I had it when I was a kid. Played in the dirt pile all the time with it. Front windshield's busted. That's sentimental value. This is the dump truck. It opens. After the heavyweights, they made a few of these low boy trailers. Pretty cool. And this is something else I've picked up along the way. It's Hot Wheels Club Annual. 50 cents, 1970. It's kind of neat to see. I guess it belonged to Ricky Covert a long time ago. And it has the race cars in there and the Hot Wheels of the race cars. And it's got the new cars for the year. There's the Seasider, Ferrari, Paddy Wagon, Red Baron, Fire Chief. Really a good year for cars back then. And here's a little interview or Daniel's designs, the Red Baron, choppers. More cars there. There's the police car, Corvette, blue Corvette, Dodge. Pretty cool. And here's a little advertisement for the heavyweights, cement truck and the moving truck, fire engine, ambulance, the tow truck, there, the dump truck. Then like a fold out of all your Hot Wheels to collect for the year. Dragsters were real big back then. Heavy Chevy. Club car. Club members only. Pretty cool. We had the snake versus the mongoose. And it says the Europeans. Volkswagens, Mercedes. And then this is somewhere in my garage, but I've got some of this orange track still. Super 70 sets. And here's the Meta Toys, bigger scale. Anyways, that's quite a bit of my Hot Wheels collection. Thanks for watching. This is my favorite Hot Wheel I have right now. This is my Mercedes. Really nice car. It's an E350. I bought it a couple years used, but it's just a really nice car. My wife wanted a white one. I'd prefer a black one, but that's the family car there. Pretty cool car. Hopefully you can see this, but this is my 81 Corvette. I really love that car. There's another picture of it. It's a cool car.